Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's match. Joining me tonight is...
Beholja, hello.
So, we are going to be getting going right away. Teams are already loaded up into the lobby. We're checking that they are ready to go. As of right now, we are going to be first playing in Oregon. And
Fun map, everyone's favorite map.
Then we're gonna be going over to Porter. Yay! Everybody, get your hands up for Porter. Because I know we've seen it a lot, but it happens. So we've seen these two teams play before, and they're going ahead and going for it. Go ahead and screen wipe over to Oregon. Do you have any expected bans coming from PSU, Beholja?
I'm gonna expect maybe Neko like they usually do, but if I see a Kaid ban, I'm gonna slap whatever team bans him.
Well,
completely useless on this map. Just throws at you.
Glass? I mean,
PSU.
He makes holding the big window much easier, honestly. Oh, yep, there goes Nomad. No more flank watch or did you see
what pushing that mirror out? Yeah.
Yeah, the RT kind of established that pushing the mirror down before she can C4 anybody. Yeah.
Mirror's gonna get banned.
Oh,
well,
okay. So wait. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting.
Oh, no Kaid, no one's getting slapped, alright.
And no smoke. No mirror, no smoke. That's gonna make for a very unconventional hold of basement in Oregon for once. It's not gonna be down to the meta of just holding a mirror window angle onto the laundry room and possibly trying to smoke out the competition. Instead, we're probably gonna get to see a lot more flanking to actually defend that basement site.
We're actually gonna see an Ella and a Jaeger for those flanks, but we're also still gonna see an Echo and a Maestro for that like vision and information ops. And we are gonna see an IQ coming out from ASU possibly to counteract that Echo.
No, it looks like Jim 6-pick from Blitz onto Dokkaebi. Not really because there's any traps on the board, but more, I guess, just to put the fear in the other team of just in general the rush. Starting off, we are going down to basement, and Yohei-san is actually I almost forgot something. There we go. It's fixed. But yeah. So we're basement. We don't have the Mira. We don't have smoke. I said before, I think that there's going to be a lot more flanking in order to actually secure this site, especially because although Echo is still a great operator to try and hold this site with, and you can probably maybe use the... No, I don't actually see any more C4 on this team. The only one with C4 is Divine, interestingly enough.
And they're going to be opening up the meeting hall actually. Possibly holding from meeting hall?
I believe so, actually. Yeah, they've got Divine rocking the shotgun SMG-11 combo along with V-Money. Overall, looks like they're very confident in their skills to just win a gunfight here. Well,
that is something PSU excels at compared to all the other teams in the division. Is just winning those gunfights consistently.
I mean, if your strategy is to just win, I guess that works. Okay, that was weird. You saw that, right?
I'm going to assume he was in the radius of the mute jammer.
But, now, PSU has most of their... Penn State has most of their team on the first and second floors. Looks like they're just doing a very loose hold with, I believe, Epic, yep, in the basement. And having Divine and V-Money in meeting hall while Neo Hoysen is just watching for maybe an opening to peek from, especially with that ACOG.
I do believe Epic's the only one on site right now.
Yeah, so wait, no, Sean Kocho has to be. Yes, he is. Okay, he is.
There he is.
And he's using the FO12.
Great gun. Great gun.
It's a good gun. It's probably been overlooked a lot by players, and maybe in just how effective it is out of a shotgun, just from its sheer output.
Especially with the extended barrel, the one-shot range on that thing is ridiculous. And for longer range engagements, you have Ella and Zophia's pistol, which is actually a really great long-range tool with that integrated red dot.
It's like they put an Ella mine there just to warn them that they're pushing down. And Sean Kocho is going to go ahead and start this off by getting a kill onto Zerfon. Sean Kocho, oh my lord, getting another kill upstairs onto Fyro. And then Divine fighting back against Zoetic in the tower. It's down to just Jimrat with the MK4 EBR upstairs. It's not looking good, and it looks like he's going to get seen. Oh, who is he fighting at? Oh, he's fighting.
I think he's fighting everyone.
Everyone.
It was a flawless round from PSU. Really winning those gunfights in a short amount of time. And the FO12 coming in handy actually for a double kill.
I should have just been watching the FO12. There's no excuse there. That should have been caught, and I think I know where our eyes are gonna be this next round. Round 2, going to kids' dorms, and Penn State starts off very aggressive. Okay, no, the ASU ran into PSU in meeting room, and then ended up just overall losing a lot of the resources there. And then that allowed Penn State to get aggressive. Wouldn't you agree?
I would agree. ASU definitely had a lot of counter room, a lot of information ops ready. They had their drones ready, and didn't really see them use it that much to really flush out any of the stragglers, like maybe Maestro and Tower. They kind of just ran into him like a brick wall.
And that brick wall was just actually trying to fight PSU toe-to-toe in a gunfight. Their accuracy outmatched them, and they ended up paying the price for it, honestly.
We are going to see a Blackbird coming out for Reaver, possibly playing on the kids' dorm windows, or possibly playing from Big Tower, grappling, get those tight angles and really deny PSU access to the B site.
Now this... I'm a little bit excited for mid-season reinforcements for the deployable shield changes. Not quite sure how those are going to affect the meta, but they do have slits in them, don't they?
Yeah, they're almost like miniature mirrors.
Ah, okay. Can you shoot through the slits, and can you be shot back?
You can't, but you can see through them one way, like a mirror window.
Ah, okay. That's gonna make them a little bit more. That's gonna make them significantly more effective, especially when we're looking here from White Stairs. You know, sorry, from outside of the kids' bunk over into the armory hallway.
I'm thinking maps like Border, 190-degree angles in those hallways are going to really like change when those things are implemented.
I think they are prepping the angle to the downstairs here so that they can see anybody trying to enter through White Stairs. Not gonna be just yet, but I believe that window is prepped. No, it's not. Never mind.
I do believe Fire is currently looking for the valve cams that were thrown inside.
Well, maybe he should have brought a
IQ.
IQ. Yeah, sorry. I'm just smelling something sweet somewhere, and I don't know where that's coming from, and I'm getting very confused because it keeps coming and going.
It's one of the team's victories. I can't say because it's a little biased, but maybe one's meant to win more than the other.
What? Where is Blackbeard on a fridge? Okay, that's just what's happening right now. And
I'm gonna pick up V Money downstairs.
I think V Money was actually. Oh, it looks like Epic is fighting somebody right now, trying to possibly just take down some drones using. How did? Oh, no, that's a Valve cam. Okay, I was very confused for a second there and thought that that was just one of his drones out there. But it seems that they've opted to go for an overwhelming amount of information with both Valkyrie and... Well, yeah, no, Valkyrie, Echo, and... Well, that's true. They all have good gun. Well, okay, the MPX isn't that good.
It's a good gun, more recoil.
It's a laser. It's a laser, but it does so little damage that if you don't hit your headshots, it's pretty much a pea shooter.
And what we've seen from PSU.
Sean Kocho runs out and takes down Reverb, leaving the team without their Blackbeard. Looks like Jimrat is going to try and confirm Sean Kocho here and gets the headshot while Fyral crosses off Neo-Hoi-san. It's down to just Divine and Epic. Still good players in their own right, but down Epic is going to get taken off by Zoetic, and then Divine's going to finish off Zerfon, but Fyral from behind takes out Divine with a nice headshot. Looks like not even that Bard was enough to keep him from pushing up.
That was just a great job by ASU capitalizing on that mistake by that smoke to jump out for the shotgun kill. With refrag after that one kill.
Sorry, this smell is coming out of nowhere, and I don't know what the heck is happening right now. I think my neighbor stuffed something into the ventilation. Sorry. Anyways, moving on to just actually commentating on the game instead of whatever weird issue I have with my apartment today. Round 3. ASU actually managed to do a good job there of taking kids' dorms, winning gunfights like we said they should be against PSU, and putting up a bit of a fight. Can they keep this up, or is PSU just revving up? Because we have seen this before. We have seen ASU take a round, but then just get smashed in the following 5.
If they can keep up the momentum, they do have a chance. But if they lose it here, it could probably be on the map for PSU.
I mean, Oregon is one of PSU's best maps, I believe. Let me just take a look at their... No, sorry, it's Border.
Border, Oregon, same map, basically.
Yeah. I'm just looking over our records to see how often they've played Oregon, and it's been... Huh. That's interesting. They've only played Oregon about once in this entire league.
How many times have they played on Border?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And this should be 6. So every time.
No, sorry, this is 5.
Oh, this is 5.
I got you there.
I don't even know what week we're on. I don't even know what week we're on.
Well, this is technically this match is from week 5, but we're on week 6 right now. This was rescheduled due to just overall spring break just messing with the schedule. So they've chosen to instead delay a week and then play now. We've allowed this because we can't line up everyone's spring breaks. We literally can't. It's impossible. The best we can do is like ask teams, hey, when's your spring break? And try to ask them to the correct division that has the same spring break, but it doesn't work out.
Spring break.
That was kind of quite the snipe with the bailiff there, with just being able to get that hatch in one shot. Well, looks like ASU is doing a bit of droning in order to try and get the roamers out like they did last time. But meanwhile that's happening, looks like they're gonna go ahead and try to go for the opening of the bedroom wall and try to go for the same plant. Is it gonna work out? Maybe not, because they still have a lot of guns trained on that hole. Epic is gonna go ahead and wait for plant to start, expecting it. Divine is gonna get droned out right there by Fyral, I believe. He didn't see him, then he might be doomed here.
ASU's really taking their time pushing into that site.
I think they're expecting PSU's roamers to be out of position and be in any way, shape, or form fraggable, just so that they can win gunfights. And D-Money's just gonna miss Firewall, and Divine is gonna pick it up, getting pushed towards their clutches. Not sure what was up with that impact grenade there, but Sean Kocho is gonna be fighting the Blackbeard outside, and he's gonna take a bullet to the chest and be much lower than he ought to be. Now Divine is waiting for the plant to come down. Starting the plant. Are we gonna see C4? No, not yet. Divine is, however, ready to toss it out. Gonna wait for it. Meanwhile, V1 is gonna pick up Reverb. It's looking bad as Neohoi looks around the corner and takes down Zoetic, and then Zerfon takes down both Divine and Epic, and it's down to Zerfon. Down on the site. Meanwhile, Jimrat is the only one left, trying to use Withstand to get up, but around the corner comes Neohoi, and Neohoi finishes him off.
PSU did a really good job right there of forcing ASU into a choke. They all just ran in from the same way, especially with Fira being forced into Valk after trying to disengage from the Jaeger.
So
ASU probably could have applied like more pressure by trying to push from a different direction, or even just having maybe that Blackbeard on the window, a little more aggressive, instead of being afraid.
To me, it felt like ASU's team set up the collapse and then forgot to do it. They set up a collapse. They set it up really well. Like, they had people downstairs trying to look for the roamers. They had people, the bedroom wall already open. The closet wall already open for them to plant. And then there was no roam clear. There was no check for the Valkyrie downstairs waiting to see for them. And it just all fell apart very quickly. And just to PSU's advantage.
PSU is doing a really good job roaming, especially with a lot of the roamers actually playing closer to site, being able to fall back on another roamer or even an anchor to support them.
We are moving on to round 4. Advantage to PSU at the moment. They've come back to basement now that they're allowed. And it looks like they're going to be supporting the same strategy as before. And, oops. Why you close all your messaging apps before you start streaming. Streaming tips with Duke. That's what this is now.
Looks like they're going to go for the same setup as last time.
They're going to be holding the meeting room again. Possibly trusting that they can actually win the gunfight here. More so than the attackers can push them out. But they still have the option of falling down these hatches. Both of them, actually. And
I'm curious to see if ASU is actually going to learn from last time and actually push them out of meeting before pushing site this time.
Footwork. Not okay. It's interesting that they've brought the Twitch when there's not an huge need for. Oh, okay, I see. So they might be trying to open up meeting to try and take it better. And right now, Reverb is doing a lot of utility clear for his team, making it just that much easier to push out PSU from the meeting room. But, oh wow. Never knew that there was like at least a foothold right there. Earl is still going to be trying to check the tower for anybody there. To his there is somebody there. Neohoi is upstairs. I think he's trying to get Neohoi's feet to try and get him. But now Neohoi, if Viral chooses to turn back, is possibly going to get seen there. Well, oh, he is just not going to get droned out there. And Neohoi will possibly try to take this to his advantage and take down Viral when he comes in. Oh, but another drone is going to see him out, and Viral is going to go in for the hunt. Getting the footprints here.
If Viral can get these footprints, he could easily just rappel and wallbang.
It's been too long. It's been too long. The footprints are already gone. Jimrat is going to take down San Kocho. Neohoi is going to take Zoetic. And Jimrat is just gonna pick up a headshot on Divine. Where is the diffuser? Jimrat is in sight, trying to find... I'm not sure what Jimrat is doing here. I think he's just trying to just frag whoever's on site and call his team that it's okay, but Epic is gonna take a headshot on him. And Thatcher is gonna be there. Reverb is gonna take down V-Money, and Zerfon and Reverb are gonna be left to take on Neohoi and Epic at the last second. Unfortunately, Epic's Yokai drone was disabled there. The diffuser is starting to get planted. He's trying to find it, sees it, and then from around the corner, Neohoi tries to take down Zerfon, and then Zerfon takes Neohoi and Epic very quickly, predicting that Epic would get off of his drone and try to push him.
That was fairly sloppy, actually, by both teams. Jimrat just somehow got on site, was able to frag 2 people before being killed himself. And then his team kind of just, you know, ran over and planted.
It looks like they just overall ended up not expecting Jimrat to push that far, and then upon their anchors getting, you know, taken out, that hold was much more difficult for Penn State. They had to improvise, bring Neohoi in, already low at health, and have him try and do a bit of aggression on the planter after they concussed them, expecting the concussion from the Yokai to be enough of an advantage for Neohoi to win the gunfight, but it was not enough.
From the looks of it with the setup, PSU really relied on ASU being stopped at the front door and not making it past the meeting hall. So when Jimrat did push right through, he was able just to get 2 free picks.
Alright. Looks like PSU is going to be a little bit stubborn here, and on round 5, come back to the basement site. It's 2-2 right now. This feels like ASU has a little bit more of a command over Oregon than Penn State does, because this is a defender favored map. And, you know, they've won twice on good sites, on good defender sites.
This is definitely going to give ASU an advantage when it comes to the next half. Having these 2 rounds on attack. If they can make it 3, honestly, they could take them out.
I actually can see that happening, and I do believe ASU, while though being in a bit of a funk previous weeks, might be finding their stride here. So, moving on, round 5. Seconds to go, and it looks like they're already getting ready to push into tower. They drone Neohoi, and they are aware of where he is. They're gonna try to take him out, and it's not gonna work out just yet. He's gonna take a little bit of damage, but Firewall is not gonna be able to finish him off. Meanwhile, it wasn't Firewall repelling. Firewall is over here actually trying to take out Divine, and Neohoi is gonna be missed as well. Like, at this point, I would probably reset Divine. Like, they have opened the hatch at this moment, and ASU has already put down plans for planting. They don't have the formation just yet, but they are getting ready to perform the collapse.
ASU is getting better and better at their setups for the basement take every time they play the site.
ASU seems to be learning from trial and error on pushing this basement site, knowing who's going to be where, and maybe PSU should have adapted a little bit and changed up their strategy. But
no, they may be confident in just winning their gunfights.
Which could be their downfall, honestly. Big Sean Kocho is just watching the flank here for anybody who tries to enter through the construction, try and get that jackal track kill on them. But it looks like they're gonna try to go for plant here very soon. Divine just waiting. Ooh, Divine does have a C4 here. Very careful.
He is low. A Zofia impact nade could actually down him.
Doesn't look like they're gonna do it though. Meanwhile, Sun Coach is gonna hear that go off. And V-Money is going to take out Jimrat. Already starting off the first kill of the round. As V-Money is stuck in meeting room and gets cross refragged by Zoetic. 30 seconds to go. ASU has a collapse set up, but they might just get caught out by the flanks here. I don't think they're going to be expecting Sancocho right there stopping their plan.
And with the FL12 at this range, it's going to cause a lot of damage.
And there down goes the planter. It's looking good so far. Viral doesn't even hear the shot as Epic takes down Zerfon, Divine takes out Reverb, and Sancocho finishes off Viral.
That push was just too little too late. ASU was ready for that drop for all of them, actually, all the hatches. And ASU just fell right into their scopes and died.
Yep. It's just being very, very bad. That was a very bad job of droning. It was very easy to see Sancocho right there next to Harry Potter. I don't know what happened and how they were just not ready to get shotgun from behind. A drone went right in front of him and no call out was made that he was there. It just feels very like a lot of tunnel vision happens.
Maybe miscommunication too. After that frag, I do believe Jackal had enough time to actually maybe turn the corner and shoot Sancocho.
That is possible. Alright, we are going to move into round 6. It is swap time, and ASU is going to get a chance at defending. Instead of going to the basement, however, they've chosen to go all the way upstairs to bunk.
We are going to see Sancocho actually 6-pick off Capital into the IQ, actually really into ASU's picks. Reacting to the Bandit, the Echo, Valk, and the Legion, actually.
Looks like it is an overall information supremacy here with 4 information ops. Just since they can't get Mira, I guess they'll make up for it with everything else. Yeah, Evil Eyes.
They also could have had a bulletproof cam or 2.
Yeah, they could, but somebody's got to rock the C4. Okay, 2 of them can rock the C4. By the way, PSU is going to go ahead and show what it's like to start clearing tower within the first 20 seconds of the game. And show that they've already droned it out. You can see very clearly there is a drone there. Oh, and Jimrat. Oh, Divine is going to cross off Viral just in the bedroom here. Oh, onto the armory hallway. Possibly an unfortunate cross that he was trying to make, and it just got caught in the middle. Meanwhile, not to be upstaged by ASU, Epic is also going to open up already the closet for his team. Hitting that 2-minute mark like they did.
PSU does seem to have a cleaner take of this side compared to ASU, doing everything a little faster, a little cleaner, getting that early pick.
Looking good right now. 1 minute 45 on the clock still. Looks like... Oh, he's gonna see the foot. Oh, and just miss it. And then he's gonna move back. Why are you gonna move back? Reverb is gonna take a bullet to the foot and back off. They really can't have their Echo be picked off early round. That would be a lot of utility, just overall loss. And looks like that information is going to work out. And Zerfon is relaying to his team where they are. Not that he's going to be able to do anything about it, but here we go. Fine, trying to take out traps here, trying to see that if he can just frag anybody out that's trying to take a peek on him, but I think this bulletproof shield is more of a guide as to how not to be peeking there. Oh, and Zoetic is gonna find V-Money, taking him down, making it an even 4v4 with 40 seconds to go. Divine is already in the bunks here, is trying to hold an angle onto any defender, any anchors that try to look back. The plant is going to start to go down. Neo-Hoi-San has taken the point down. This white stairs. They're trying to get Epic, and it's going to actually go up. And Divine is going to protect his Blanter and actually take down Zoetic, but Jimrad from across the way takes out Divine using the sledge hole made earlier in the round to take down whoever is planting. But Reverb is going to take some damage from the window, and it's going to be a 3v2 still. Well, 2v2 until they get Reverb back up, and there he goes. Things quiet down as the diffuser ticks. And Zerfon takes down Shankocho, tries to push onto the diffuser, and Epic is gonna try to go for it. He's trying to find it. Oh, and the fuse gets given up on. Is this enough time? No, it's not.
No.
Epic pushes at just the right second to pressure Zerfon into getting the frag instead of getting the round.
There are a lot of questions about ASU setup there. First of all, where were those yokai drones?
Yeah. Where?
Echo was alive up until the post plant. And Valk's positioning at the end, she wasn't able to cover Bandit as he went for the defuse, causing him to actually have to stop the defuse and go for the kill. Actually cost him the round.
Like we're gonna be, I think that we're gonna see a 6-pick here. Also, it should be noted that when we had a small interview with the captain of PSU, they said that they don't 6-pick a lot because they tend to just straight up pick what they mean. But looks like they're gonna go ahead and 6-pick onto Capitão of all things. Interestingly enough.
Capitão is a really strong player, especially when it comes to taking this basement site. Not only because he has the smokes, but the fire arrows being able to deny rotation on the site itself.
What do you think of the changes coming to Capitão and possibly the mid-season?
I think it's going to make a stop, countering the bandit tricking on Clubhouse hash a lot easier. Instead of having to use 2, we can now just use 1 and snipe it from all the way by strip.
Oh. It's going to give it a lot more area, and it doesn't look like ASU is going to pick up any hints from PSU on just holding the meeting room. It looks like they actually might be going for a full anchor hold. Right now, they still got 4 people. No, it's going to be 5 on site at the moment. Just gonna go for that straight anchor power. More guns on site. More guns on site. More eyes to take a peek out. Ugh. I'm trying to rhyme here and I'm not coming up with anything.
If ASU can win these gunfights, this actually should work well out for them.
Definitely should. Well. ASU is doing a good job of going ahead and droning everything that they can. It looks like Zerfon is trying to artillery trick this and is going for his claw over on the meeting room hatch. Trying to stop PSU from opening this hatch and forcing another EMP grenade to go off. He could trick this, but no, instead he's going to lose his second artilla, and Zerfon is going to try to go for the frag here. He's going to go for it and takes down Divine, but it's a little bit too late. The thermite charge is going to take out Zerfon with the refrag, and Zoetic is going to take down Epic immediately upstairs. Neohoi is going to find Reverb. What? I know that it can kill. But I don't think he expected the charge to be on the hatch.
One thing to note, it's impossible to juggle the hatch with Cade when it comes to a thermite. The thermite charge goes off too fast before the electrical can actually go off.
So, That's gonna be the Kaid and the Doc off the board. Meanwhile, Jimrat is roaming upstairs, is trying to find PSU's attack right now. Not gonna find anyone just yet. Is just gonna see the Ash possibly going for the flank here. Actually made noise. PSU is not aware that he's upstairs. And oh my god, there's so many. There's so much going on here, and he's gonna miss the headshot with the SMG-11. Oh, what a fortuitous pick that would have been on V-Money, the planter. They're gonna be watching behind them now and looking for the roaming Gemrat. He's gonna go back for it though. Sankocho is gonna smoke it out. They're gonna try to stop them. Zoetic is going to do quite a bit of damage to V-Money and down him. It's looking bad, and Jimrat takes out Sankocho, Firewall takes out Nyohoi, and Zoetic finishes off the Ash V-Money with the Evil Eye.
That was just a series of unfortunate events for both teams, and it may just end up playing into ASU's favor.
It's just... wow, I was expecting them... well... No, I don't know what I was expecting there. Because Jimrat rotated to a flanking role very late into the round, at a point where PSU just did not have enough time to deal with it, and instead they tried to force a plant. At that point, that kind of came to kick them in the teeth a little bit.
It especially hurt them when they didn't confirm that Maestro down, actually coming back to bite them in the ass, actually.
Yeah. With the Maestro still up, the Evil Eye stopped V-Money from being able to plant, and it freed up other defenders to try and shoot whoever was watching the plant.
And I actually don't think V-Money had any Ash charges, and Sledge wasn't anywhere near her to take care of the Evil Eye.
No, they were not. However, Sledge did have a grenade. At least one grenade, because he did use the first one on the Maestro, but then didn't end up really, capitalizing on using a second one to confirm the kill.
Or even using it on the Evil Eye.
And once again, it's going to come out here. Looks like they've given up on Valkyrie to bring Frost, actually. Huh. Not sure you'd want to use the Elite Frost mats, though, but to each his own.
A flex is a flex.
Flex is a flex. I will agree to that. Well, I think they're gonna go... okay, I thought that was reinforced for a second. That is not reinforced.
That would have been an odd place to put that. And
yes.
I do think actually Jimrat put a frostman down behind the reinforced wall, maybe prepping for that run.
Yes, he did actually. It is right there.
I do believe that will get destroyed once the thermite chart goes off, but you never know.
I think they're gonna go ahead and drone the basement, as they should, to check that there's no roamers there. And Divine once again tries to make some magic happen, like he did last time by picking off Firewall. And I was right, he was just opening up the door last time, trying to catch anybody out of position, and it didn't work out this time. Maybe Firewall learned his lesson and just chose not to push in.
Standing outside of the site.
Yep. Otherwise, quickly gonna push in towards V-Money, trying to... okay, going indoors. I'm not sure what that was about. I guess it's just a little bit faster since you're Sledge and you can just queue up those hammers, but okay. And grenade is gonna go out. Grenade is not going to do any damage, and he's, I think, just grenading common spots for defenders to be sitting in Kid's bunk. They're going to take the angle here. It's interesting that they've got a very good idea of what's happening here, and Zoetic is going to take a bit of damage here, down a half, as is Divine. Oh wait, no, Divine is already taking damage. And they're gonna check it, and Nyohoi, we're gonna catch him as he takes down Viral. Nyohoi is gonna know that the Zoetic is on those white stairs, and he's gonna try to push it gingerly. Oh, Sankocho is gonna pick up Zoetic. Reverb is gonna refrag onto Sankocho, and Jimra is gonna pick up V-Money. It's a 3v3, it's even across the board again. They really are just letting Jimrat go for these late round flanks. And tries to push down. Zerfon then gets finished off by Epic after getting shot by Divine. Neohoi is going to take down Jimrat and is down to just Reverb. Reverb is trying to shoot the planter with 25 seconds left. They need to cross him off or plant, and they're going to be able to pick up the diffuser. Where is Neohoi? Neohoi! Your teammates are dying! We're gonna try to push Reverb. There's very little time left, but Neohoi is gonna get the frag and win the round for PSU. Sloppy. That was sloppy.
On everyone's part.
What is happening right now? This is not the Penn State that we've come to know and love from their plays.
Maybe it's the Ash nerf. I see V-Money has been switching between the G36 and the R4C actually every other round.
Would be that the Ash nerf of just plain out removing the ACOG from the R4C has affected his ability to frag, but at the same time, I feel like the other members of the team should be picking up a lot of kills here and there too, because, like you said earlier, they're just known for how good they are at just winning gunfights.
It may be the fact that V-Money has, previously been like an entry frag. They rely on that first pick, and now that without that ACOG on the R4C, he's just not comfortable getting those picks anymore.
It could also be that ASU is actually playing a lot of weird angles when it comes to that upstairs site, and a little bit on because you don't usually see people running in and out of the white stairs to try and stop the plant over here in the closet.
Also maybe because of the Jimrat actually roaming, pulling out a lot of angles that I don't think most people would expect that late in the round.
No, it's quite unorthodox at this point, and we might see more of it now, but it might be that PSU, having taken that point last time and actually crossing Jimrat off with still 40 seconds on the board earlier, actually managed to figure out what it was that was messing them up.
We're actually also going to see ASU actually open attic for the first time while being on the site instead of reinforcing it.
But they're going to reinforce the other part. It's actually going to make it really hard for Jimrat to rotate through attic to get to site quickly.
Though the Vigil pick could throw off PSU's counter roam, not being able to find him with their droning, and he may be able to stall more time out of them.
That's going to depend on whether or not PSU is going to ignore him or not. He's going to be in basement. The rest of the team is anchoring on site. Not sure I commend the use of that bandit battery right there out of all places. He could have kept that for attempting at least a bandit trick, but I guess it's just not going to work out. And Epic is going to go ahead and within the first minute open up the closet wall. And Jimrat is on the move. Might have been seen by a drone, might have gotten the signal that it's time to do a run out. Gonna go for it. Try to find someone, not gonna see anybody repelling armory, and instead, looks like PSU is just ignoring overall what he's doing and is already inside, and Jimrat is not gonna find anyone, except for maybe through the window here. But, nope, still nobody. He should probably rotate back soon.
Zoetic is down, actually. From maybe a frag?
Yeah, I believe so, and they're gonna go for the rev. It's gonna work out.
Gonna get Sean Kocho from the big tower.
Right, he's gonna fire back at V-Money. It's gonna be Red Dot versus Red Dot at this point, and I think PSU is getting ready to plant soon. They're gonna be able to do quite a bit of damage onto Zerfon, but not gonna be able to confirm anything just yet. Just trying to fire at common spots where they should be, and Epic is gonna go ahead and do a little droning in order to grab him. Neohoi is gonna take down Zerfon, but Fyro is gonna be right behind him with the refrag onto Neohoi. It's looking bad right now for PSU.
We do see, actually, Jimrat getting ready for that flank once they commit to the plant.
Money is doing flank watch right now. They just have one person actually watching what's happening right now. They're gonna go ahead and possibly push in. Epic is gonna go for it, but from below, the Maestro is gonna try to attack Zoetic, but Fyro's gonna take out Fyro, and Fyro's gonna take out Epic, and then Reverb crosses off Divine, and Jimrat is gonna down V-Money.
PSU really ignoring Jimrat ended up hurting them later in the round, coming back for 2 late kills.
They really need to actually roam clear him. He's actually managing to do some damage to their attacks and just completely disarm them.
Especially later in the round where they have to commit an entire person to watch the flank now, instead of helping them push onto the site like previously.
It really feels like earlier on they were doing a good job of just using drones to clear roamers, and then for some reason Jimrat is now flying under their radar. Like this isn't
maybe because it's a change of playstyle from him, maybe when he was anchoring in the first couple rounds, but or maybe the operator pick of Vigil, just being annoying and them just not wanting to deal with him.
It's honestly baffling to me that at this point they just haven't zeroed in on the fact that they should focus on Jimrat, take him out, and then push site. Because they know that they can win those gunfights, but you can't really win a gunfight when you have your back turned to the flanker.
We are going to see a Dokkaebi actually come out, even though they saw Jimrat playing mute.
I believe the call nerf is already live, right? 12 seconds.
It is. It's 12 seconds, and walking into a mute jammer will turn off your phone.
Okay.
Though they are bringing the counter roam for Jimrat, but from the looks of it, he will be anchored this time. We're actually going to see an Echo instead of a Kaid this time.
Interesting, but once again, no upstairs hold, and it is 4-5 PSU's favor. They do still have match point. If they can win this site, then the first map will go to Penn State. And already indoors, clearing the first floor. Penn State doing a great job of making sure that they're using up all of their time. And once again, like you said, V-Money switches off to the G36C.
Switching mid-round weapons back and forth probably will end up, throwing off his groove, his aim.
Okay. I think I understand what Jimrat is doing now. So, Jimrat will let the action phase start, and then after PSU has gone over their droning phase, like even in the action phase, he'll go to a spot where you don't usually double check whether there's somebody there. In this case, tower, especially because it has such a good rotation. And that's how he keeps catching them out in a surprise.
Simply put, I think Jimrat was able to read PSU's attack within the first 2 rounds and exploit it.
He's making sure that he sees where, when and where they're droning first, and then he goes to hide in those spots. It's possibly that he's seen a lot of it from previous VODs. Zoetic almost getting taken down by grenade again. Not gonna be happening again. Jimrat holding meeting room from the little panel, from the attic.
I do believe there's only 1 yokai and 1 evil eye right now.
Yeah, they did a good job of taking those out. Sankocho trying to go for the tower to find Jimrat, but it's a little bit too late. He has rotated back towards the armory corridor. He's trying to make sure that he can get the attackers that are trying to hold the hatchery. If he does his job well here... Oh, he downed 1! No, he downed 2! But didn't confirm any kills. Jimrat's gonna get Neohoi, but not know that he also downed Sorry, get Divine, but not know that he also downed Neohoi.
At this point, PSU has to either kill him now or commit the plant.
Well, they did refrag him and take his cameras. Firewall, however, is going to take out V-Money, and they're going to go for the plant here. Epic trying to go there, but Zoetic knows that he just needs to adjust his aim a little bit. He's going to pick up another kill there, and then finish off with the Bailiff onto Neohoi, getting them the overtime.
ASU are really refusing to lose right here. Jimrad actually putting in work with that late flank.
At this point, it's looking good for ASU to keep going. Just a casual reminder of our overtime rules. It is 3-round overtime. Whoever has the next 2 points wins the map. Doesn't matter if it's... yeah, it doesn't matter. And also, if you started off attacking, you will attack first on overtime. Gotta take away some of that random numbers. You know?
It does look like ASU has really kept up this momentum, especially with Jimrad on that roam game, or late flank game rather.
I think we realized last round why Penn State just wasn't figuring out how to get rid of Jimrad, just because he's just ducking in between their droning waves, and he's using that to his advantage so that he has the upper hand on them and is able to flank. It's that simple.
PSU only drones for the first half of the round. They do a great job at it, but after that, they don't get back on the drones.
So if you go for a late roam, you can actually disarm their droning practices. It's something that's very well drilled into their heads to drone at the start of the round so that they don't get caught by roamers. But it's definitely not drilled into their heads to keep droning places that they've already droned, just to make sure that nobody's gone for a late flank. Especially on this map.
Maybe Jimrad has also read the defense. Maybe really be able to push them out of meeting hole efficiently.
Hopefully.
Instead of getting caught up like they have, like, I believe, last 4 times they've attacked the site.
Yep. Wow, very bold there. V-Money looking through the double doors, and like Firewall is looking for any defenders in the tower. They know that they need to surround the meeting room and push together in order to have any chance of taking out PSU.
Firewall maybe going to get these footprints this time instead of letting them expire.
Like Firewall is going to hear the Maestro upstairs. And then here, his own teammate over at Armory trying to breach. Reverb trying to take out the mute jammers in an attempt to have better control over what he opens up. What they open up. Actually using this drone to keep tabs on the attackers instead of on site for the final plant. Very curious as to... Isn't really anybody watching there. They need to... Looks like they're actually just going to ignore what's happening over in meeting room. Zoetic is going to take quite a bit of damage, and the C4 is going to... no! Oh, no! Zoetic is going to go down to Sunkocho. Sunkocho actually letting a lot of things to... Sorry. Surprising us all with getting the final shot onto Zoetic at the last second, but Zerfon from the hatch is going to take him down. 4v4, and V-Money still in meeting room. First Evil Eye is going to get destroyed, and Neohoi is going to try to push. Meanwhile, the Vine is just trying to use a little kill hole to keep them away from the diffuser. It's 50 seconds to go. It's a 4v4, and a Jackal track is going to start happening, and Attic is going to get rotated through. The Yokai drone has been... Oh, sorry, go on. You first.
Possibly... Oh, never mind.
Jimrad's going to take down V-Money and going to go for the hatch drop here. Possibly try to take out Divine or Neohoi. I think he's actually going to be able to do it. Viral is still in this hallway over in Harry Potter. 13 seconds left. They need to go for it now. Viral takes on Divine. Reverb takes out Neohoy. It's down to just Epic, and Epic is going to get rounded off by Jimrat.
That was a much better job by ASU of taking that. They really sandwiched defenders onto site, using those open hatches against them.
That was a good collapse by ASU on the last second there, and Penn State just ended up losing most of those gunfights by being surprised at the positioning that ASU had on them. Like that's effectively what that collapse was. The collapse was well positioned, well executed, and although it was in the last 10 seconds and it was after a botched plan where you know, Sankocho had to come around the corner and prove to ASU that they really weren't watching their planter. You know, it just worked out for ASU.
It just does. You just let it happen, you know.
Just let it
Genie
happen.
does that all the time. It just works out. We don't question it. Gods of Siege are on our side today.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
We don't know what we're doing. They can't know what we're doing.
This has been Bohaja's Art of War.
It works sometimes.
Sometimes. It works 100% of the time, 60% of the time, 66% of the time.
That's good enough for me.
Well, we're going to be going on to ASU's defense now. They have successfully defended this before. It's going to be up to Penn State whether or not they are on their best behavior. Why was it? Sorry about that. It's going to depend on whether or not Penn State can bring it in order to defeat this defense and then bring it back to a match point. And that already doesn't bode well.
We're gonna see Divine on Ashley. I'm actually giving V Money Thatcher.
Looks like they've recognized that V Money might be underperforming here and are trying to give somebody else the chance for the frags. I mean, overall, Divine and Neohoy are popping off. V Money as the entry fragger just isn't doing enough.
I do think the majority of this round's outcome is going to be based around actually Jimrat's late flank and to see if PSU can actually stop him this time.
Oddly enough, he's not going for it. Not yet, anyways. Gonna need to be able to sneak in any second. And he's actually going to play it safe. They're all anchoring. There will be no late flank.
This could actually throw PSU off because we did see them spend about a minute looking for him. Upstairs and all around.
Oh, and the Artilla shows itself to be too fast for the thermite charge. And he's going to go for it again. Going to try to get it, but the EMP well-timed and down it goes. Zerfon's gonna have a little bit of private time with Zoetic here. That's... Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, no.
That's one frag, two people. Are they gonna go for the confirm? They need to go for that confirm. Neohoy. Toss it down there. Oh, he does not know that he downed two people back there. Oh, he sees Zerfon is not gonna try to confirm the second one because why would you? But that's... The Maestro is otherwise preoccupied right now being on the floor, and they're still gonna use a breaching round on it. Try to take it out. Oh, but he is back up. The Evil Eye is gone though, and Jimrat is gonna go ahead and do a little bit of damage onto him.
Jimrat actually doesn't have a nitro.
This is looking a little bit ill-planned by them. Oh, and Jimrat is just gonna peek when he doesn't need to at the moment. Sankocho is gonna try to push here. Not gonna get any kills though. Try to finish off with the blast grenades. 25 seconds. Penn State, what are you doing? The plant is gonna start. And V-Money is actually going to be able to help Divine. Divine takes down Jim Red. Zoetic takes down Divine. Shankocho takes out Reverb. And the plant is going to go down. And Zoetic is actually going to miss every shot there. And Neohoi is instead going to win this for Penn State, bringing us into round 13.
That was very winnable for ASU for a short amount of time after those first 2 picks, but then everything kind of just went south after the Rook missed all the shots.
Yeah. It looks like ASU is getting a little bit nervous here. They're so close. It's a 6-6. My God, it's so close. I never expected it to go this long.
This could go either way, honestly.
Yeah. This is the point where it goes either to ASU or to PSU. And it's not like PSU hasn't lost a single series. They've only ever tied once.
They tied once and they have 3 wins currently. And ASU, I believe, has a tie and
2 losses and a win. They're actually on -5 for round differential as well. So this is the first place team fighting the third place team and having a bit of trouble.
This could show us that later games in the Invitational could go a little differently, especially with PSU realizing that they're struggling.
Could be that because of how long it's been and how ASU has been allowed to just watch their strategies play out. They've managed to grow as a team and recognize where Penn State is weak and capitalize on that. Which also brings a little bit another layer of strategizing up into this league, actually, which I've been surprised we hadn't seen up until now, which is quite literally recognizing the routine of the enemy team and working through it.
We don't really see a lot of teams really counterplay in either league, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
especially in the Invite League, where these teams are going to be facing each other at least 3 times.
Oh, and Divine's going to try to go for a quick foot peek there. Not going to find this target, however, and stay downstairs. You know, I'm happy we don't have infinite overtime. Just because I don't want this to be in G2 Empire situation.
22 rounds.
Oh no, please. That just tires everybody out. It doesn't matter who is playing and who is watching. People are going to get bored of that. They're going to get tired. Like, there's just stamina from both a watcher's perspective and stamina from a team's perspective. And just playing 20 rounds to finally lose, that just is very disheartening. Ooh, Sean Kocho being very, very cheeky here, trying to peek onto Firewall. No, not Firewall. What is that? Is that Reverb? No, it's Jim Rat.
Jim Rat.
Not finding targets just yet. Well, Divine still holding downstairs, waiting to get that C4 kill, possibly late into the round. It is 140. The attackers are in tower, but hardly anywhere else, actually. Oh, and 2 make me. And Firewall's gonna actually take down V-Money in dining room. He was ready for the run out there, and Firewall is gonna be looking for other defenders, trying to close out that roam game. But there's still 5v4, 50 seconds to go. Things are looking just okay for Penn State to win this. They need to win this or it's over. And Divine is going to go for it, going to toss out the C4. Big kill onto Zerfon, but going to get quickly refragged by Jim Red. It's a 4v3, 30 seconds to go. Zoetic has the diffuser. He needs to plant soon. Jimrat has control of the downstairs, possibly making it good, but Neohoi is going to take him down, and the plant is going to start to go down, but Neohoi is going to take him out. Neohoi is going to try to get another kill at the window, and going to hear from the white stairs who's coming, and try to pre-fire onto Faro. Faro's going to take him down. It's down to just Epic and Sankocho. Epic is going to get the headshot onto Faro. Faro's going to get 1 kill, and then Sankocho is going to finish off Reverb, winning the map for Penn State University.
That was just unfortunate that Jimrat wasn't able to pick up that kill onto the Maestro right there at the end.
Definitely unfortunate. Adding a score there. All right. Here. Okay. That's what I was supposed to do. So we're gonna be setting up the second map here for you guys. We're gonna be going Border.
Everyone's favorite map.
It's definitely gonna be fun. Like, if you're just joining us and you don't usually follow competitive Rainbow Six, it's Border's the most played map ever. This game's history. It just is. Just happens. At this point, I really feel like the entire thing is really, really played out, and every possible permutation of strategy has been carried out in that box. It's a box. It's a 2-level box with a few changes to how you can rotate through the map, but you can only usually rotate from the second floor on so usually the most favored maps there are Armory offices, Ventilation Workshop, and then it's a toss-up between whether teams prefer customs or they prefer towers and bathroom. Most teams will usually go for customs, actually, interestingly enough. We've seen holds of Fountain, we've seen holds of the office just off of the office space itself. Sorry, it's not Armory office, it's Armory lockers, Armory archives. So I was just saying what common sites you see on Border, and whether or not that's going to play a big factor into whether or not these teams are going to change up their style of approaching these sites.
I do think Penn State is definitely going to change some things after seeing how much they struggled with ASU. I wouldn't be surprised if they begin playing safer sites, more solid defenses, a little less roaming maybe.
I can see that happening. I can definitely see that happening at the moment. It's been interesting just actually watching PSU have a bit of competition for once. It's not every day that you actually get first place team of the division having so much trouble on such a well-known map. It looks like PSU is ready. Oh, they're both ready. They are just going to be using it. Just 1 second. Boja. Phil Blank.
Phil Blank. I definitely see. I can definitely see ASU taking this map. After the last map, they really fought for that overtime. Though they ended up losing, I do see them possibly taking this map. Though a tie isn't a win, a tie isn't a loss either.
That is true. We're going to be pushing into Border. And at the moment, PSU is actually going to be attacking first. Gonna go ahead and head into operator bands. Let's See how this fares. Nomad once again getting banned by ASU.
I can see PSU banning Glass again.
That was fast. That was
Glass.
very fast. Glass. Okay, they have very specific picks for bans.
Not very reactive bans. Very solid. Nope, that was fast too.
And Mira once again. I think I've heard a couple of coaches before say that Mira can be construed as a crutch. Oh, I know. It was Epic right here on this channel itself that he said that if you rely on Mira strategies too often, you will lose a lot of matches. And
if you can learn to play without Mira, you're fine on border. If you can't play without her, you've essentially just given up the entire match.
Oops. Sorry about that. Moving into first round. You think we're gonna see the same operators we saw in Oregon?
No, I'm expecting a lot more soft destruction coming from PSU, especially since they love to use that buck from below.
And we are seeing, well, the smoke has been cleared, so we're actually gonna be seeing some smoke gas grenade plays. It's like 6-pick off of Ella onto Kaid. Or maybe Bandit. No, okay, no, we're not going to be Bandit tricking the big wall on Armory, since this is where we're going, Armory Lockers and Archives. I don't know if you want to Kaid trick on that wall.
It's going to be really hard.
I mean, it's going to be very hard, and not to mention that it's not optimal, especially with the fact that you're going to have the buck at least from below trying to find anybody out of position, and Kaid trying to trick is such an out of position, is one of those out of position places.
But he does have the advantage of being able to just throw it from across the room without having to get close.
That's true. But if he's, you know, where Zoetic was right now and the half wall, that might be bad. Okay, that's more, that makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense with what just happened there. So they're reinforcing this wall here so that the attackers don't have a long angle into the metal detector, and also don't have a long angle into the eastern stairwell so that they can rotate more freely. But looks like Suncoacher is gonna go ahead and open up a hole into customs, and Nyohoi is possibly going to be using this in order to push down under the wall and check for any sort of traps, or, you know, villas. Or have they been used? Where did he put his? Yes, he still has one. The first EMP grenade has been used up. Looks like he's gonna go for the plant. Did Reverb get the trick? He did not, and instead the wall is going to open up for Penn State, giving it into their favor. Down. 1 minute gone already. ASU being very mindful. Just anchor and wait for the attack to crash themselves upon the wall that is
electrified?
What? I am very confused. What?
I think it made it. I don't think it got the thermite charging time, but
it still works. It's Kaid did it. Kaid invented force fields as Jimrat gets a headshot, and Zoetic takes down Zavine. Suncoacher is gonna grenade Zerfon, and Jimrat is just going for that late round roam again. Epic has the diffuser. They see him, and Suncoacher is gonna round out Zoetic. It's a 3v3 right now, and oh, there is Firewall just right here, waiting to hear the plant noises and act upon it. Gonna go for it. Just gonna miss Epic. Oh no!
Oh,
Sean is gonna headshot Epic. That never feels good. And the C4 is going to go up from Jimrat. Possibly didn't get the memo that the planter stopped. Oh my, V-Money is going to take quite a bit of damage from not being able to take down, to realize that Firewall is there. And Firewall, the Sun Kocho, is going to get another 2 kills. We should just be watching Sun. What am I doing? And Sun Kocho is going to be watching for Jimrat and just miss him as he comes around, but gets the shot. That wasn't a headshot?
I blame the fourth field.
Why don't... Oh no, that's the sound bug at border. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna be... So I'm guessing that somehow, somewhere in the Kota Siege, it's still considered by the Artilla that that wall is active? So it still puts down the shock. I'm very confused.
Kaid in his old age has secret knowledge of invisible walls.
Is Kaid a Sith Lord?
Unlimited power.
Oh my god. Not that it like really mattered there too much, but it's still if you know, Sun had entered through the gun and tried to hold at the wall, he would have taken enough damage to possibly be downed and possibly lose that. Sun actually got... Oh. Do you see that?
That was an ace.
That was a perfect ace. That was an ace for him.
Or a 6K, if I believe correctly.
Oh, yeah, that was a use ace. Yeah, when you get somebody with the charge. Oh, did you know that Use has a 0% pick rate in Pro League?
Unfortunate. He's not that bad. He's a little misunderstood.
I think that people just don't think of him as his gadget as reliable to carry out any sort of strategy. Despite, you know, losing a lot of the randomness that it had.
He also has one of the best guns in the game, or I would argue the best rifle in the game.
The AK.
With high damage, you know,
Low recoil,
high accuracy, just all around great gun.
Gonna be seeing N-State already pushing into meeting. 30 seconds gone, and they're already indoors. A good amount of progress going out here. Well, looks like ASU is choosing to anchor very hard. I don't see... No, Jimrat is downstairs, I believe. Yes, Jimrat is in passport check, just waiting for things to happen. It doesn't look like they're going to be waiting for anything. And Tensei is going to open up the wall again. Not sure why ASU has gone for the site twice.
They're not doing anything to contest that. This was the same problem NMSU had against PSU, was not contesting that wall, which is giving it up in the first like 30 seconds.
Have Zerfon actually instead downstairs with Jimrat. Looks like they're trying to do some magic here, but V-Money is going to go ahead and cross off Zortic. That's going to be Ghoul. No, that's going to be the Evil Eyes off the board. And Divine's going to take out Firewall. And Neohoi, Zerfon's going to take out San Kocho. And, oh, Neohoi almost misses Zerfon. But actually manages to get it. Fires a few rounds towards Jimrat. And it's Divine and takes down Reverb as well. It's down to just Jimrat downstairs. He needs to rotate upstairs and retake site against 4 operators, but Neohoi is going to be right there waiting for him, and he's going to miss every shot. Jimrat is going to miss every shot.
That was just unfortunate by ASU, just not contesting that main wall, just letting the entire team run in from there. I wouldn't be surprised if they switched off this site this time. Possibly for... No, they're gonna stick to it.
Oh, going on into round 3. It's looking very good for Penn State right now. And ASU is choosing to go to Armory Lockers again.
Though they are going to bring the Bandit.
Okay, so they might try to actually Bandit trick it this time, but considering that the enemy team has a Buck and the Zofia, that's going to be a bit of a hard sell, honestly.
We do see a clash coming out from Jim Rat.
Yep, that's a Doc 6 pick from Alibi. Is Zerfont gonna try to be aggressive and do a peek?
It could pay off if he does end up picking the Thermite, or even the Buck. So I'm curious to see where Clash is gonna play.
Well, it is Gym Rat, so it's gonna be possibly one of those unorthodox plays, which we've been seeing, you know, for example, going for the late roam, recognizing droning patterns.
No, Clash is not the operator for late flanks.
No, he is not. She's a walking mirror window, let's be honest.
She could do a lot of damage if placed right.
She could, but that's gonna depend on how this strategy plays out. But looks like at least ASU has chosen to switch it up.
We're also not going to see anyone try and contest that Buck downstairs.
We're not. Instead, we're gonna go ahead and see Neohoi opening up a little bit of the wall here, possibly getting ready to breach. Trying to find possibly any Legion mines. There is no Legion, however, and they're instead going to have to find content with a Doc. Meanwhile, Gym Rat is going to get locked down here. So they're trying to... So it looks like Gym Rat is there to punish whoever tries to plant there, and it looks like Sean Kocho is going to try to burn away Gym Rat. Gym Rat is going to take quite a bit of damage here and not be able to contest any sort of breach here. And Reverb is just going to be ready with that bandit trick. Where is Neohoi? Neohoi needs to be able to... Oh, and then he pushes out the bandit with that pressure. Very powerful. Looks like they've seen him, though, and instead they're trying to get him. And it's just, they're just going to go for the opening here. That's a lot of utility used up just to open up that wall this time around.
A lot of time, a lot of utility wasted.
Taking quite a bit of damage. Jim Rat trying his best to distract the attackers, but it seems like he's not being very useful at it, and gonna just dodge a grenade there. I think Epic might actually be able to get a kill on him if he goes around the corner, and Divine instead is gonna claim that. It's a 4v5. Their walking mirror window disabled. And looks like Reverb is actually gonna be able to get Neohoist and try to push in. Firewall's actually going to take out Epic with that smoke grenade. And going to go for it again. But Divine is going to cross him off the board. 3v3, 35 seconds to go. No more smoke. There are Evil Eyes on the board still. There is still a C4 as well. We're going to take quite a bit of damage there. But go down to Sankocho. Sankocho's going to try to push in. See the bandit take him down. Try to push in. It's down to just Zoetic. Zoetic, 20 seconds to go. Where is he? Oh, he's trying to go for it, but Divine finds him instead, and very gingerly watching that flank takes him out.
I would actually say this went a little bit better than last times for ASU. That clash was definitely utilized to almost its full extent.
It was definitely it was a good use of it, trying to bolster the bandit trick with the clash, and it did force Penn State to use up a lot of resources. Not only having to set up the buck going downstairs, you used up Capitao fire arrows, you used up, you know, a lot of EMPs just trying to set up the opening of that wall. But inevitably it opened. It was a good use.
If they only had somebody contesting the buck downstairs, they probably could have stalled enough time to actually win out the round.
That's true. But they didn't. They didn't task anybody with that, which I think used to be either Jimrat or Zerfon downstairs, actually.
But the problem was they were both on the wall.
Mm-hmm. They retasked their 2 roamers, and since there wasn't anybody roaming to contest, they still lost the wall. But finally, ASU is gonna choose to go downstairs, going to server ventilation. It always confuses me how wide a plant area you have here in Workshop.
It's pretty big, actually. Yeah.
I think it's one of the biggest bomb sites in the game. Just from the sheer size of it and amount of floor that you have to plant in.
I'm curious to see if ASU is gonna really play upstairs now, as this site is essentially all about the upstairs. Whatever team has control upstairs wins the round, basically.
It is true, though. There's a lot of verticality that plays into how this particular site plays. And I'm actually very curious as to... Oh! Almost getting a headshot there. Not gonna work out, though. Sean Kocho rocking the new ACOG on the M249. Did the M249 always have a different ACOG? Or I can't remember.
That's new with the update. It's now called Scope.
Oh.
Just Scope.
Just Scope. Okay.
Just Scope.
Well, yeah. The ASU is trying to keep control here, but Neohoi is going to cross off Zoetic. Zoetic right away, and the upstairs is going to be opened up in Penn State's favor. With a minute already, they've already been pushed off the 2nd floor. There's no other ASU players up here. Penn State has effectively taken control of the 2nd floor, and I think this bode badly for ASU.
They've essentially just given up upstairs control.
That's
to PSU.
That's huge. And look, oh, and he's gonna find out that there's a Jaeger device there. And the rest of Penn State is gonna move downstairs to try and close off roamers. Epic is gonna find Zerfon on site. Now V-Money is pushing towards Workshop. Sees the Legion, takes quite a bit of a chunk of health off of him, and is going to try push in. Are they? Oh, if V-Money remains with a view of that door, he will effectively cut off most of ASU's defense here. Does not expect. I don't think he actually expects anybody to be right there. A very, very delicate situation here. V-Money needs to pick the right thing to do, and he's managed to concuss one person. Takes down Jimrat. Viral takes out Neohoi Stand, but Reaver is going to be quick with the refract onto V-Money. Sean Kocho is going to take out Viral from upstairs, and Divine is just going to watch from below the truck. Epic is going to try to pressure with some bullets, but it's not going to work out just yet, and Reverb needs to find the remaining attackers, but Sean Kocho around the corner takes out Reverb.
That was just unfortunate again for ASU. Once again, having to give up upstairs, just like as if they were playing the site.
They played it for a little bit, and then they just outright gave up. They didn't really. They lost one operator there, and then immediately decided, okay, you know what? Nope, cut losses right away. Time is not worth the gun.
And once they got out, they kind of realized, wait, now what?
Yeah. And then, yes, Penn State capitalized on it, pushed in, took site.
I'm really hoping this isn't going to be a nice pick.
Oh no. We can. Darn it, Zerfon.
I taught you better than this, Zerfon.
Oh, okay. We're not gonna be seeing the Lord give the look. You know what? Tempting the Lord, ASU, you deserve to lose after that one.
You've disgraced the gods.
They've completely and utterly disgraced the gods. Oof, deja vu. Sorry. Pushing into round 5. It's just been 4 consecutive rounds for Penn State. We're back in Armory lockers.
Even a single round for ASU could still keep them in this.
But it's a defender-sided map.
They're motivated.
It's like
They just need one round to get the steamroll going, that momentum. They got this.
oh my god. I don't believe in it. You can believe the hype. You can create the hype if you'd like, but I'm gonna use my energy towards just realizing that it's 0-4. It's 0-4 right now, and Penn State has shown no signs of losing to a clutch at the moment.
There's got to be a balance.
Oh, looks like they've seen Jimrat. They've relegated Jimrat back to Roamer, and he's gonna be a little bit aggressive here, actually. Coming back upstairs. Possibly run out? No, I don't think he's gonna run out. Going to prep the door.
A run out right now would secure him 2 kills.
Yes, it would, but not gonna go for it. Nope. The fish are just gonna get away. And again, Penn State is gonna go for pushing him in. Son Coach is just gonna miss ahead of him, and V-Money is gonna try and fight Reverb. Reverb is gonna take him down, however, and Neohoi is gonna cross off Zotic. They're already in Armory right now, and both Zerfon and Reverb are watching here. Reverb is going to take down Sean Kocher. The C4 is going to whiff a little bit, do some damage, but not take anybody down. And Zerfon comes around the corner and takes down Neohoi. It's looking good for ASU. It's all of Penn State is just hurting for damage right now, and Epic is the only one left at full.
I would say this is a winnable situation for ASU.
They just need to keep calm, and Reverb is still upstairs trying to keep control. Oh no! You should have seen the drone and go for the kill! But Reverb is instead going to run.
He's going to opt to play it safe rather than do something. We do see Penn State playing a little more reserved, a little more scared with their low health, especially with the Legion still on the board.
Just one prick and down they go. Well, they are getting ready to push into B site. I don't think Epic knows that Zerfon is right there. Oh, now he does. And Penn State, knowing that they're so low on health, are not going to push in just yet. They're going to let Epic go in. Where is the flank? Oh, there's a little bit of flank watch. Epic is going to actually take down Firewall and start the plant here. It's going to work through the goo mine. It's a 1v3 at the moment. Reverb needs to get these 2 kills. Oh, but Divine with the headshot on Reverb takes him down.
That was a little panic by ASU toward the end there.
It definitely was. It looked like they just needed to not peek and let Penn State jump into sight. Penn State instead opted to go for a much... Oh my god. Instead opted to go for a very relaxed push of B.
Even with Legion Mines and 2 of their members, they stayed calm and got those frags.
Yep. And they position their low health attackers on spots where they wouldn't be in danger of Legion Mines. They and they crossed off any sort of entry into sight where the diffuser would go down to.
I'm really disappointed in ASU not knowing about the... Is that Divine?
Yep. Oh no.
Is he gonna stick it? He's gonna stick it.
He's sticking it. Oh boy. Like I said, you don't tempt the Lord. This man is clearly not tempting the Lord. He is calling upon his visage to win this map. We're actually going to...
I'm also hoping he has the sausage too. He does not.
Oh. That lethal sausage is not going to come out nowadays, but does Capcom have it? Nope. To be fair, the 919 SVN VSN is very good.
Not as good as the sausage.
Oh my god. I've seen Russia's just completely peter out because they were too far away with the sausage. I think we've seen it on this channel actually quite a few times. That's a bold choice. It's a very bold choice to just put the... Oh god, he has a toy skin. Why do you have that? It's a very bold choice to put the Capcom traps at eye level.
He's actually putting that at different heights, which is actually just really annoying, honestly.
It definitely makes sure that they need to, what?
We are gonna see the doc use, what team was it? I do not remember what team used this
I think
angle,
that's
but...
not a dog. I think that's a squat idol for the Lord. Just from how he... I never noticed that Doc actually... Actually, all of the characters in this game, when they crouch, they're Slav squatting. Yeah, that's a Slav squat. Zotic is gonna take down the... Get the first kill of the round, take out Neohoi, and try to push in. Money, however, will be downstairs. Does almost get shot there from a predicted ugh. That shot, Zotic's gonna take out Divine, and Epic is going to be left holding sight on his own. The Lord finally gone. You know, son. Oh, Zotic starting the plant here. Not looking good. They can't do anything about it. Oh, but the plant is gonna go down. Oh, and it's not going to be enough to take down Zerfon. And they're just going to miss Sean Kocho on those lockers. Oh, and down he goes too.
Great take by ASU, actually looking at Penn State's defenses and finding the weak spot.
Very clean shot there too.
They took the best course of action, and then that was attack from the way Tachanka's not looking.
Yep, that is true. They took, and they did it effectively too, although I feel like that was... I feel like that was Penn State playing with their food. Honestly.
Well, we'll see. Maybe ASU can do it 4 more times. Who knows?
And they bring the momentum back. And they bring it on a Tuesday night. Approximately at 11 p.m. I don't know why I'm quoting the time at you.
We're gonna see V-Money actually switch off Cav onto Jaeger, maybe something with more utility in case he does die early again.
I feel like this round they're gonna play a lot more seriously and they're gonna actually close it out here. I think they didn't want ASU to feel bad, let them have their fun a little bit, and are just gonna go straight up for it because this is looking like a much more serious setup. They've dropped the chunk and they've dropped the cap can
And the Cav.
and the cav, and they're straight up going for utility. We are seeing, you know, smoke come out, we're seeing evil eyes come out, and we're most importantly seeing those black eyes, which, or, you know, Shutterbug if you have the Valkyrie Elite skin.
We're oddly enough not gonna see a bandit, or even a kite, or a mute, for that matter, to even slightly contest that wall.
I think Penn State is recognizing that there's such a counter strat to actually banditing this wall that it's not worth the resources of bringing a bandit.
I would argue it's worth it. I mean, if they can't get that wall open, they essentially can't push the site from that side, and you force them to go all the way around. That can push them off.
Almost got detected there, but he's gonna be watching for the shots. Not gonna get anybody though. Yohoi being very aggressive with this play. And no, he's out for blood right now. He wants to catch somebody unaware. Doesn't matter how. Ooh,
Just gonna miss it.
Gonna be able to get the pixel one there. No, that's not a pixel, but and one of the first shock drones will get killed, and Zerfon is actually gonna take out V Money for in the offices. Looking better each second for ASU. They're gonna push Neohoi out. Neohoi is going to be able to safely rotate back into armory lockers through the outside. Looks like they're closing in on Sankocho in workshop. Meanwhile, Zerfon is gonna also find Neohoi. Gimrat on the trail of Sankocho. It is 5v3 right now. Advantage to ASU. Gonna see him, gonna shoot towards Sankocho, not gonna cross him off though. Both are gonna take a little bit of damage, and Zerfon is actually gonna take a lot of, is gonna lose a lot of help from that Evil Eye.
It does seem Zerfon is out of reaching charges.
It is 5v3 right now. It's not looking good, but Sankocho possibly locked downstairs, thinking that he has a lot of potential attackers to cross him off. The plant is going to be attempted soon. No, he's going to be forced off, and Jimrat is going to finish him off. Sankocho is going to be crossed off as well, and Divine is going to pick up the first kill in the retake onto Jimrat, and going to have to push. Gets the Zerfon 3v1. Can he do this? If he does this, it's going to be a match point off of a clutch. Refires the window, trying to find some sort of defender. There's 3 different angles that he has to mine. He has to mine metal detectors. He has to mine office's window. And the very metal detector angle betrays him as Firewall takes him down.
And it does seem like ASU is picking up that momentum.
What a late starter. Penn State just needs 1 round to close this off, though. I just hope that they don't get frustrated from the return of ASU. I think they just gave them a taste of what victory could be like, and ASU is waking up to that.
ASU wants it. They're not out. They haven't given up yet.
They won the joke round, and now they won a real round. They just need to keep it up. Looks like this time they are opting to bring a little bit of denial. It looks like we're going to get 6-pick from Twitch onto Thatcher and Kaid onto Bandit. Interestingly enough.
It'll be interesting to see if Penn State's going to send someone downstairs to counteract this buck, since it's the same strat they always seem to use.
Most of the time, I don't see teams counteract doing that. Most teams just end up giving up on that wall as just being a fact of life that it'll eventually open.
You could also just put a hole in the ground and shoot the buck as soon as he walks in the front door, but that's that'd be too easy.
Oh, you know, that'd be pretty ballsy, in my opinion, and the right kind of aggression that you need this round to close off the map and the series.
If Penn State does win this, they've essentially secured the lead for the rest of the season, I believe, right?
I'm not quite sure. I haven't done the math on that. They're at 10 points. They'd be
So
at
they'd be at
13.
13. I don't think there's any other way another team could surpass them for first place.
Let me take a quick look. The only team behind them is UIT at 7 points. And they haven't had their match this week yet, so they're hot on their trails right now. But that's with 2 wins, 2 losses, and a tie.
It's still possible for UIT to come back.
It is possible.
There is a larger gap for the Rogue Spear division than the Raven Shield division.
Yeah, Raven Shield with the loss of Northeastern University has made it a lot more contested, interestingly enough.
A lot more back and forth between teams.
Yeah. Although RT seems to be gathering a bit of a lead for itself at the moment.
We're actually not going to see Bandit juggling the wall, but opt to actually play in, I believe, Archives.
I don't think they've actually... Oh, Gemrat's going to find V-Money with a headshot, and it's going to be a 5v4 starting off this round's kills. It looks like ASU is actually doing a good job of pushing back on the angles that Penn State has on pushing them, and they're going to go for the plan. Oh, is Divine going to go for a kill? No, he's going to see him get both Reverb and Zotic. It's down to a 3v4. Not looking good for ASU. Like I said, Penn State needs to get serious here. Otherwise, they're going to let ASU, they're going to let the victory slip. And Divine is being very aggressive by staying in offices right now. Almost gets his head taken off by Gymrat. Looks like ASU is actually kind of stuck.
They don't know what to do about Divine. He's just chilling there and they don't know what to do.
Oh, Divine comes around the corner. Looks like Farrell's going to try a grenade. And it's just going to whiff on Divine. Divine just needs to go for it. Oh, and Zerfon is the answer to their woes as he takes the head off Divine. It's a 3v3, 15 seconds to go. Divine's done a great job of just closing things off. Zerfon is going to try to plant. The diffuser slowly going down, and Epic is going to pick up Zerfon. It's 5 seconds to go. They don't need to peek right now. Jimrat is coming from behind, takes down Sean Kojo, but Niohoy will close off Jimrat, the map, and the series for Penn State, earning them 3 points, putting them at 13, and possibly first place for the rest of the division for the season.
That was a great job done by Penn State on that last round, coming back from the downhill slope they had after that Tachanka round.
Definitely.
But ASU did play well in the first map, and they did their best in the second. They could definitely take what they learned from this into the other matches and possibly fight for that second place spot.
Definitely. Any thoughts, ideas, hopes, dreams for the future on these two teams? Bohoja?
I hope that ASU brings the same energy they had from the first map to the rest of their games in the series.
That was a good ASU. That was a strong ASU.
That was also without 2 of their fraggers, I believe. And they had 2 subs playing that game.
That's pretty good. Maybe they should look into into whether or not a toss-up is in order from how they were playing.
We might see Gymrat on the main roster.
Possible. But that's gonna be it for us tonight here at CEA Siege. If you enjoyed our casting, please hit the follow here on the CEA Siege Twitch channel. And if you want to be you want to have a 20 minutes prior notice of when we're gonna go live, do follow our Twitter. We are trying to keep consistent Monday, Thursday streams, and sometimes Fridays, because we like our open league too. Do you have any anecdotes, Bohoja?
No, I think that was it.
That was it? Alright. Thank you and have a good night.